Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Coach Elliott told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Cavaliers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the ball first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Noles will have it first and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Hauls it in. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the give off the left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Applewhite. He's got his man, makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They go play action with Holstein. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Holstein fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Martin. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Holstein. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Cavaliers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He might want another play. To throw, it's Applewhite. Caught on the outside, it's Robinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Hard running there. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. First down for this offense. This time he wants to throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here's Holstein to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now on second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Now here's Holstein. Nice grab in traffic. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We reach the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. To the air, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The inside handoff. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. He leaves it with his back. There's a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Eli Holstein to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Play fake, Holstein gets rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50+, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to throw it again. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Holstein finds the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of neat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Looking left. He makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 17 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's BYU with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Holstein on the play fake. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Lewis. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Throwing, Holstein. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They move to the 16. It's first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going.
And that ball's free behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying down the right side. Takes it in. Touchdown, Knowles.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
On the move, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Runs through the tackle. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Reads it, fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Holstein to throw. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Eli spending it again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
from the shotgun, the inside give. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Maybe a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Eli Holstein to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Virginia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Finds his target down the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. They're going back to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity. Snags it down the right side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Seminoles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Applewhite. Rushes on him. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Keeps it himself. Maybe some room here. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think on that 3rd and long, man, they said, forget the pass. Like, we're just going to run the option, and the quarterback makes the right read. He keeps it. And I think they were trying to cut down this 4th down and make it more manageable. So mission accomplished by this offense.
Let's it fly. It's dropped. Tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turn.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a deep grab. He's loose. Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The option, the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Doing it himself again.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A run for the quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Holstein. They go to the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. And it's good! And they tied the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
They'll try the run. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Holstein. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of scoring, it's over. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. It's complete to the right.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Trying the left side. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Needed to stay alive, and it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town.